Hi, I'm Captain Saberholm,
And I'm Janice.
and we're in Wasco, California. Hey, my eyes are up here. Today, we're going to be removing this skirt. Take your utility knife and score that seam.
A strategic and methodical removal of the unwanted components will help avoid unnecessary damage and will minimize any repairs and touch-ups through the course of the project.
And always, if something will come out by hand, try taking it out manually. This makes for less damage. We can now take this to the store and get a color match. But we will also want to get the nails, anything that might be in the way from making this a proper repair.
Remove any excessive or remaining caulking and transitions between paint with a scraper, putty knife, or drywall knife to prepare for patching with wood putty.
Take as much of it down as you can without actually damaging anything. The whole point of fixing something is to not damage it, obviously.
With wood putty and a small putty knife, fill in nail holes, areas void of paint, and areas that may cause a rough or uneven surface. Apply thin layers so that it dries quickly and evenly. You can always return to apply additional layers if needed.
Alright, that should do it for now. Gotta let that set up. We'll go to the store, get the paint based on the skirt color, and hopefully by the time we get back, everything will be dry enough to sand and be able to work with.
We eventually applied a third layer of wood putty to fill in some of the larger locations. And we are now ready to sand the surface.
I'm starting with a 100 grit mesh sheet. Not only does that bring more of the excessive material off, but it also scuffs up the semi-gloss surface that's needing to be painted. That way the new paint has a better chance to grab on. Is when you are sanding, you want to cover things that you didn't even think you needed to, because any slight airflow and the remnants of the sanding and the dust from it float everywhere. So not only should you cover the immediate area that you're working at, but also the surrounding area. Not necessarily a whole room, but depending on the airflow, maybe you might want to cover the whole room as well.
After using the sanding mesh, choose a sanding sponge between 60 to 80 grit, or medium to fine grit, to finish smoothing out any areas that may still be rough.
Kind of wipe everything off with a damp rag, and it could be with a dry rag, just as long as the dust isn't excessive on the surface, because the paint will not stick very well if it's on a dusty surface. So where there's that. And before we paint, we want to remove certain things. One of them is the light fixture.
But we will save that for another Captain Shorts.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment for us. We've still got plenty of projects coming your way, so stay tuned.